Yo, what is up guys, DungeonRunnerTank here, and something I wanted to go over today is Timelords, because it used to be a card that got really hyped up, and the card was a $3 card, but the thing about it is that realistically the card's not really that good. It's not even worth paying $1 for it. Paying over $1, I mean, that's still yet too expensive, unless if it's a card you actually really want. I would suggest picking up a playset, especially if you run decks like YuGiOh, because this card's actually pretty good in YuGiOh, but for the most part it's just too limiting since you can't normal summon, since it has to be the only monster you have. So you literally have to tribute your monsters if you already have monsters. Otherwise, the rest of the effects are actually pretty good, but it's easy to stop. Your opponent can just strike it or whatever. Like, it's not as good as what the hype was showing, which is why the price is going down. So I definitely would not pick it up now. I would wait for the price to drop down a little bit more. But Time Maiden is actually really good. Which with Timelords, for the most part right now they're not good. They might be decent in side frames. They're actually pretty decent in YuGiOh since they bounce back to hand. So as of right now, unless if they get more support or a new deck comes out that is similar to YuGiOh to where the monsters bounce back to your hand, then for the most part Timelords are going to be garbage. And I wouldn't advise investing a lot of money into it, or at least buying the expensive cards, which are Zaphions and this guy. Which his price shot up too, which it definitely isn't worth it because it's not that good. Like, really and truly, it's just not that good. It's good with YuGiOh combined with Time Maiden under certain circumstances, but for the most part, it's not good in most decks. Timelords just have too many restrictions, which kind of gets me thinking about the new Vision Hero card that came out. Because the new Vision Hero card is actually pretty good, and it's also really cheap because with this card you can tribute summon it, and you can tribute trap cards as well as monsters, and the card's 22 cents. So in my opinion, this is actually just as good, if not better, than the Time Lord, and there's less restrictions, and you can also run mass chains with it and go into Dark Law. So you can literally destroy all their spells and traps and also banish them, which is actually pretty good. Which this Medion, or however you pronounce it, is going up in price, which it only went up in price because of the new Time Lords that came out. Realistically, it's not a good card. Like, it's still yet not a good card. I would wait for it to go down in price before I would pick it up. And also, it's really only going to be good in decks like YuGiOh. For the most part, unless if a new set comes out or more support comes out. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to mention, guys. There's a lot of hype around the new Time Lord card, and like, really and truly, there just should not have been that much hype. Like, it's not that good. Like, it is good, but in very rare circumstances. And for the most part, mainly going to be good in decks like YuGiOh. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any other suggestions for future videos that are similar to this. Peace out.